Thanks, Kurt. Good morning. A warning is being issued to parents this morning. There are reports of a man trying to lure in children south of Ottawa. With more details on this, we go live to reporter Melissa Lamb. Melissa.
Well, Annette, notifications were sent out to parents after there have been reports of a man trying to lure kids into a van. Now, there have been 4 incidences reported, 3 of where a man has allegedly approached a child to come into his van. Now, the first incident happened on February 8th in Kemptville. Since then, there have been other similar cases in Smith Falls, Merrickville, and Cardinal. Police say they are reluctant to link the reports because the descriptions are so vague, but they have been told to both school boards to alert parents of the incidents. But some parents in surrounding areas say they should have been told sooner.
We all should have been notified all at the same time, especially when it's a small community, because we can be very proactive.
Now, this has drawn a lot of concern for parents who weren't notified right away, and so we want to get your thoughts on this. When should parents be warned? You can find us on Facebook at CTV Ottawa Morning Live. Annette?
Thanks, Melissa. The heat is back on at Rideau High School today, and that means students can head back to class. The school was closed yesterday because of a problem in the boiler room. That issue was fixed by mid-afternoon. Students at Rideau High had another unplanned day off earlier this month when the school closed because of a mysterious smell believed to be coming from the sewers. Well, it'll be a busy day at Ottawa City Hall with several items on the agenda, including expanding the smoking bylaw. If it passes, the bylaw would stop smokers from lighting up at city parks, beaches, and on restaurant patios. Ottawa Public Health is backing the ban, saying there's strong support from the public for it as well. City staff say there wouldn't be any additional costs to the new regulation. And City Council will also vote on a proposal to raise your water bill by 6%. That would amount to an additional $34 on the average homeowner's bill. The city's Environment Committee voted unanimously in favor of the increase. They also voted to keep the rate increase to between 5 and 7% annually for the next 10 years. Ontario's Premier is promising no new taxes and has no plans to scrap full-day kindergarten either, despite a growing deficit and a recent report that recommended severe cuts to services.
If we must choose between hanging on to LCBO's prime real estate and strengthening schools, we're going to choose schools.
McGuinty kicked off the latest session of the legislature with harsh words for the province's air ambulance service. Orange is being investigated by the OPP for questionable business practices. Sentencing arguments will be made today in Winnipeg in the case of former junior hockey coach Graham James. James pleaded guilty to sexual assaults against 2 former junior hockey players, including NHL star Theo Fleury. The Crown is asking for a prison term. James had already served a 3.5-year sentence for abusing 3 other junior hockey players. 9 Canadian military personnel are safe after their cargo plane caught fire at a base in Florida. They were flying a C-130 plane similar to this one when the fire broke out. At the time, they were on a training exercise. After a successful emergency landing, firefighters put out the flames. The military says the plane was extensively damaged.